Good morning and welcome to Kid News. I'm Tori. It's Tuesday, November 10th, 2020. And we begin with the news that everyone has been waiting for. Yesterday, pharmaceutical company Pfizer announced its coronavirus vaccine is 90% effective. That number wowed scientists who expected that the first batch of shots might stop the virus only 55% of the time. Still, it's early days, but if Pfizer's preliminary findings can hurdle a few more obstacles, the company says it will seek emergency authorization to begin distributing it on a small scale by the end of November. It'll be months more before enough of the vaccine, which will require 2 doses, can be made for all of us. But that didn't stop the stock market from skyrocketing on the news. At the close of trading, the Dow was up 834 points to close at its highest level since February. Whenever the vaccine comes, it won't be soon enough. The U.S. just became the first country on the planet with 10 million confirmed cases. According to the Washington Post, it's averaged more than 100,000 new infections a day for the past week, and at least 15 states just broke records for single-day case counts. So is it time to stock up on TP again? We don't need to get in panic mode yet, but CNN Business is reporting that several leading grocery chains are going to limit the number of certain items that can be bought at one time, and that includes toilet paper, paper towels, and disinfecting wipes. The hope is to keep shelves well-stocked and prevent shoppers from hoarding, which is what happened back when COVID came on the scene last spring. An unusual November storm continues to make a wet mess in Florida. It's called Eta and was a powerful Category 4 hurricane last week while off the coast of Central America. It then weakened down to a tropical storm, but regained strength as it slammed ashore in the Florida Keys Sunday night and began a slow crawl north and east. As much as a foot of rain fell in the Miami area yesterday, which canceled all school classes, including online, just in case. This is a record-tying 28th named storm of the season, which is normally winding down by now. Joe Biden is the president-elect because he secured the 270 Electoral College votes needed for victory. But you might be surprised to know that the election isn't actually over. Votes are still being counted in many states, including Georgia, North Carolina, Alaska, Nevada, and Arizona. Some of those states may yet swing into President Trump's column, although most election watchers believe he won't win enough of them to change the outcome. The final electoral count, due in December, will give a much clearer picture on just how close this race was or wasn't. World leaders aren't waiting for the ink to dry. As is tradition, many have been calling Mr. Biden to offer congratulations and say they look forward to working with his administration. However, a few are staying silent, notably the leaders of Russia and China. And Mexico's president says he won't congratulate Mr. Biden until all legal challenges to the election are over. In other Kid News notes, an impressive record set by rock climber Emily Harrington. She became the first woman and only the 4th person to free climb the challenging Golden Gate route up the face of El Capitan in a single day. The 34-year-old scaled the sheer granite wall in California's Yosemite National Park in just over 21 hours last week, despite a slip and a bad bash on the head. Not such great news for legendary quarterback Tom Brady. The future Hall of Famer had the worst loss of his career on Sunday when his Buccaneers fell to New Orleans 38-3. The USA Today paper called the game a laugher, with the Saints scoring 3 touchdowns before the Bucs even managed a first down. And the South Korean pop group BTS won a leading 4 awards, including Best Song for Dynamite at the MTV Europe Music Awards, which aired Sunday night. Lady Gaga took the Best Artist prize, but lost out for Best Video, which went to DJ Khaled for Pop Star. That's it for Kid News. A reminder to our loyal listeners, Kid News runs on your support. If you've already made a donation, thank you. If you've been thinking about it, please visit our website at www.kidnews.org. Your contributions are tax-deductible through our fiscal sponsor, Independent Arts and Media. Now, our Kid News quiz. How effective does Pfizer say its coronavirus vaccine is? %90. How many named storms have been recorded this hurricane season? A record-tying 28. Why are some grocery chains again limiting how much you can buy of certain items? To avoid hoarding or stocking up to make sure there's enough for everyone. How long did it take a woman to free climb El Capitan? A little more than 21 hours. And one for the road. So what exactly is free climbing? These bold athletes often do use a rope, but only for safety reasons to catch them if they slip and fall. However, they can only use their hands, feet, and body to make upward progress as they clamber up a cliff or mountainside. This is considered the purest form of rock climbing, and it was supposed to debut at the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo, which of course were delayed because of the pandemic. Before we go, we turn it over to Kim for today's KidNuz shoutouts.
Thanks, Tori. We start with our fabulous teachers who now have their own new Teachers Lounge on our website. If you've been waiting a while, don't worry. Our waitlist is long, but we will get to you. To that end, today's salutes go to librarian Mrs. Starbeck at Dubois Area Middle School in Dubois, Pennsylvania, Mrs. Coleman's class at Van Wert Elementary in Van Wert, Ohio, and Ms. Stone's class at Laurel Elementary School in Menlo Park, California. And we give birthday shout-outs to Liam in Friendswood, Texas, Moises in El Monte, California, Ariel and Kimiata in Chicago, Illinois, Sophia in Clarkston, Michigan, Isaac in Halifax, Nova Scotia in Canada, and in Florida, Caitlin in Delray Beach and Griffin and Weston in Sarasota. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.